go. Ready for takeoff. How's it standing? Yeah, you can kind of stand with it. Yeah, you could stand on this one. if you wanted to take it on a dirt road or something. Alright, here we go, man. This HadesOmega riding the Energica Eva Esse. I've never ridden one of these. I always wanted to, I'm kind of wanting to try to shift now. Come on, I just rode the Ego. Okay, so I just rode the Ego a couple hours ago, and then now we're going to go take this Eva Esse out for a ride. This is my first time riding it. I have ridden the Energica Eva. Oh, let's try to beat this light here. Alright. I have ridden the Energica Eva, and a couple hours ago I rode the Ego. So now I'm going to ride the Eva Esse. So I can tell you that now, this bike is a lot more comfortable to ride than the Ego. it's an upright. More of the wind is hitting me though. You know, there's like no wind protection. It's got this teeny tiny little screen on the front to deflect the air. So I'm going to kind of take it easy until we get to the fun bits. Because there's not a lot of charge. There's only 30%. This one does have traction control and it has heated grips. Probably don't want to use the heated grips because it'll drain the battery faster. But this does have cruise control. The button is a little hard to hit. I think to turn it on, you got to hit the cruise control button. How do I know it's on? Okay, well I think it's on. And then I hit set. Nope. Set. No, I don't know. I don't know how to operate it. Sorry, HadesOmega does not know how to operate the cruise control on this. But it does seem... Oh, there we go. You hold it down, and then it activates the cruise control. But we've already gotten to our turn here. Oh, it's on, it's on, it's on! Okay. You gotta hold it down. That's what you gotta do. I was like, oh, whoa, it's not slowing down, it's not slowing down! The cruise control's on. Okay. That was kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's how you activate it. Okay. You gotta hold the cruise control, the little tachometer or speedometer thingy, till it goes on. Oh, I don't think this is gonna change for me, man. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can play with it again. We've already gone through 1% of the battery. This does feel a lot more like riding the Impulse, I'll tell you that. Okay, yeah, so the screen kind of just flashes for a little bit, and then it does the cruise control thing, man. Look at that. Yeah. Got 24 mile-an-hour cruise control here. No hands. No hands. Let's see if the rear brake will turn it off. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the rear brake right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So rear brake, front brake, it'll cancel your cruise control. Alright, here we go. Sport mode on the Eva Esse. I'm gonna go ride it through Collier Canyon here. Yeah, it's so much more comfortable to ride than the Ego. It feels smaller too. This is more what HadesOmega is used to riding. That smooth throttle. So we're in sport mode and regen level 3. There's 4 modes. There's let me see, we'll go over it. There's eco, urban, rain, and sport. And then for regen on the right, it's off, low, medium, and high. 4 modes. Okay? Alright, I'm going to try not to get on it too much. Alright, here we go. Full twist. Holy moly. Woo! Shit! Oh my god! Damn! Holy crap! It's so much noisier riding the Ego. The wind noise is not as much wind protection. It feels like a totally different bike than the Ego. It feels much lighter than the Ego. It feels like there's less biker on you. It's actually pretty good on this road too. The Ego is really bumpy on this road. The suspension is set really stiff. This one feels a little more plus. Ah! Why does it get up to 70 fast, man? Holy crap, dude. I like it. I like it. Being the bike, man. You gotta leave the bike. We're at 25% already. Like, sorry guys, I gotta kind of have to take it easy for the rest of the ride. Or else we might not make it back. Yeah, it feels like a bigger bike than the Empulse. This ergonomics are very similar to the Empulse, more so than the Eva, I think. But it just feels like it's bigger, you know, and it's got more power. Strange, it feels so much lighter than the Ego. I don't know why, just because the Ego is like so much bigger size, I guess. That's really narrow here too. Woo! Really bumpy road, man. Very comfortable just cruising on it. Oh! I'm getting tossed off the seat, they're so bumpy. Man, is it cold? I want to turn the heated grips on, man, but I don't want it to eat up the battery so much. Alright, here we go. Woo! Yeah, this is kind of more what HadesOmega is used to. You know, I think if you're used to riding a big, you know, sport bike, I think the Ego will fit you fine, you know, but HadesOmega is more used to these kind of upright, naked bikes, so this feels more at home to me, you know. It's a lot more comfortable riding position. It's very relaxed. It's very similar to the Empulse, I'll tell you that now. I do feel that there's less weight over the front wheel, so the front wheel wants to like kind of get light, which is why, you know, that's why the Ego is like that. It has that forward riding position, so you get more traction on the front. Woo! Woo! Holy moly! Yeah, this is so much fun, dude. Okay, that's Highlander Road. We're gonna come back on that road. We're doing like a kind of big lollipop. Yeah, this one's a little more flush than the Ego that I rode earlier. Oh man, feels so good. And it has traction control. You don't have to worry about it, you know, sliding so much. It does have a traction control. It says TC on it, TC level 1. I don't really know how to adjust that. Yeah, I'm not going to play around with it. There is an ABS. You can turn the ABS on and off. I'm not going to play around with that. Okay. And then if you hit the mode button left and right, it cycles through a screen. Same screen that's on the Ego, exact same screen. One has like your statistics and stuff. It says how many foot-pounds you're pulling right now. Let's see. Ah, 60 foot-pounds. On the regen. So there's a little there's a little gauge, kind of like a Toyota Prius on the top. It tells you how much energy you're putting into the motor and how much energy you're putting back into the battery when regenning. So when you're not accelerating and you're regenning, it turns blue. When you're putting power to the motor and you're going, it's green. There's a dog in the back of that truck. It also tells you how many kilowatts you're eating up. Interesting thing to note, it has negative kilowatts when you let off on the throttle. So it shows you how much power you're putting back into the battery. Okay. That wasn't a very twisty section anyway, so it's okay. It was okay to take it easy there. So there is some trip meter stuff too you can adjust. I think when you hit the mode button, you can change the trip. You can change what gauges you want. Dude, the gauge cluster is so dope on this, man. I'm telling you, it's like a video game. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna turn right here. This is a Highlander Road or Highland Road. Off we go. Oh, I feel that the suspension the preload is set too stiff on this. I'm getting tossed off pretty easily, you know. It's topping out really easily. I feel this bike would handle a lot better if the suspension was set up for meat. For meat. But it's not. Oh, I almost ran a bird over. Ah! Woo! So all the lights turn green and red and stuff when you're full twist. Damn! Oh my god, it's so much fun. This road is just so bumpy. I don't really want to push the bike that hard on it. You never know, and the tires might just leave the ground. I know it's got that traction control though, so we got 16% charge left. We can make it to the end of this road, it would be cool. Okay, this is Cornell Road right here. This is the one we want. So we're gonna get on the brakes hard, regen, brakes. Oh, yeah, dude, this thing has great stoppers, man, I'll tell you that, dude. Those Brembo brakes, they slow you down. Alright, we're here on Cornell Road. And it's straight, it says go. So, let's see how, okay, here, open, wide open. Alright, on the regen. Okay, slow down, man, slow down. We hit 80 on that straight right there, man. Oh, so much fun, dude. I like the Eva, man. It's nice. I don't need the extra power of the Ego, man. I can't use it. Can't use it unless I'm at the racetrack, you know? I feel that the Eva is the better bike to live with. It'll be a hard, okay, we're back on Collier Canyon. HadesOmega would have a hard time choosing between the Eva and the Eva SS. The Eva is just kind of a more modern looking naked sport bike, while this one is a kind of more retro looking naked sport bike. And I have to say I like this one. It's a lot like the Empulse. It's very comparable to the Empulse. And at speed it flicks. It's pretty flickable at speed, you know. Just I don't think he hears me. It's so comfortable to ride too. I like this bike, man. I think if you just got a windscreen for it, it would be great, man. Plus, it's a bigger. The bike is bigger underneath you, like the Impulse. So I think it's a little quieter, you know. Let's try to tuck down. You can tuck down if you wanted, you know. All right, try not to get on it too much because it's almost out of power. Wide open. I'm telling you, the power is just there on tap when you want it in the sport mode. Yeah, this is so dope. I like this one, man. Oh, yeah, okay, so HadesOmega doesn't know which ones he wants. Does he want what do you want, an Eva SS or, oh, this is the other one right here. Woo, there's other Ego. Stand up, stand up. Man, this road is so bumpy. Now, also, also you can stand up pretty easily on the Eva if you wanted to. Oh! Oh my god, this road is so bumpy. So that's just like, I feel the suspension needs to be softened up a bit. So that was the Ego we passed back there. I rode that one earlier. So. Oh yeah, it's pretty fast, dude. It gets to 70, 80 like really fast. Once you open that throttle all the way, it'll get there fast, man. And then it starts to kind of slow down a little bit. But it's either that or Merlin's just like subconsciously letting off the throttle. He knows he's going fast. You know? Oh! Oh, we got the traction control turned on right there. You see that? The light turned green there for a little bit. I think that's the traction control turning on. We actually caught some air off of one of those bumps, and the bike went sideways a little bit. And I think that was the traction control turning on right there. It was like freaking out. Hey man, your tires on, your wheels on the ground. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, this is the one I would buy. I think it feels so much more comfortable, you know. I think it has different levels of traction control. I don't know how to set them. I think maybe the bike has to be stopped or something for you to set it. Because it says TC1 on the bottom right there. TC1 on the bottom. This has a Bluetooth stuff and it has a tachometer and everything. Dude, the Energica bikes are so nice, man. I totally want one of these, man. And now that they have the bigger battery pack now, oh dude, I'm telling you. So yeah, on the right here, on the right handlebar, there's a thing for turning the heated grips on. Let's turn that on, and then we'll just take it easy on the rest of the way back. I'm done flogging it, man. We're pretty much back already anyway, so it is so comfortable to ride, man. I like this bike. It feels like it's lower than the Ego also. You can kind of just throw this bike around more, you know. Yeah. It feels like it fits me just right too, man. It's just the right size. Not too big, not too small. I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, you know. Actually, I didn't go over how tall it is. The Ego, I could flat foot. This one, I bet you I can get my heels on the ground. Yes, I can get my heels on the ground. This is lower than the Ego. Yeah. The Ego's a little bit of a handful to ride, man. Not gonna lie. Compared to this. This is so much easier. It has cruise control. It has heated grips. Man, this thing is ready to go touring, man. And then, so long as you can find a fast charger, you know, or a charger, you know, you can keep on going. Alright, we got 10% left. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the ride. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, it feels a lot different than the Ego. It feels a lot different than it. I like this one. I think this might be my favorite one out of all of them. I have to say, I've ridden the Eva, the Ego, and now I've ridden the Eva SS, and I feel I like this one better, because it feels so much more like the Impulse that I'm used to, you know. It feels like a bigger, more powerful Impulse is what it feels like. It's awesome. I like it, man. I like it a whole lot. Let's see if we can get that cruise control running. So you got to hold the button down, and then it turns it on, and then you see a little cruise control light on the right there, and then it stays on. And I think to accelerate, oh, there we go. Oh no. Okay, so there's a little number at the bottom. You just gotta hold it down. Okay, I think I turned it off or something. Yeah, the cruise control is a little weird to operate, but yeah, it's okay. I'm sure if you own the bike, you'll get used to using it, you know. But that's a nice feature to have, cruise control. You know, usually cruise control are on those bikes that, you know, you do some kind of touring on, you know. And this, you could do touring on an Eva SS. I'll tell you that now, man. This is so nice. I like it. I haven't got to ride one of these, but yeah. Yeah, man. I think that the Eva SS is my favorite. But the Eva isn't far behind. Yeah, it would be a tough choice, man. That would be a tough choice between the Eva and Eva SS. If I was gonna buy one, I would ride both of them back to back, and then like, I kind of like that one more, you know. I felt that the Eva was a little bigger than the SS. I think, you know. Yeah, it feels like it's a little bigger than the SS. So yeah, so that's the end of the ride. I hope you guys enjoyed the little quick demo ride through the canyons. That's why I wanted to go to this event, because they have that back roads back there, and it's a fun place to do demo rides. You're not doing demo rides in the city, you know, where you're just riding on the street. That's no fun, man. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Kawamoto, for letting me rip on the Energicas, man. I have nothing but good things to say about Energica, man. Every time I hop on one, it puts a smile on my face. So yeah. Now that they have the ones with the bigger battery pack now, man, it just makes us thinking, man. I was like, I kind of want one now. It's an amazing range it's got there, you know. And so to date, you know, the Energica is like probably the best electric bike you can buy right now. I haven't gotten to ride a Harley Davidson Livewire, by the way. What is this person doing? Yeah, I haven't gotten to ride the Livewire because they wouldn't let me ride it. So so Energica lets me ride their bikes all the time. So just saying, man, just saying. They make it sound like it's a very exclusive bike. So actually, let's take it through the parking lot real quick, and I want to do some Gymkhana action with it. See how good the slow riding is. See if we can do a Yui here. Because it's a heavy bike, you know, it would be hard to ride it fast, you know. Alright, let's do a slow race. Yeah, the interesting thing, there's no kind of like drivetrain backlash like the Impulse has. One thing I noticed about the Energica is the handlebar is really hard to turn on these, man. It is hard to turn, even with the bigger handlebar, with the wider handlebars. They don't even hear me coming. Silent assassin. Oh, let's see. Slow race, standing slow race. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to ride it really slow. I'll tell you that now, because of all the weight, you know. So this is the newer one. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit. Yep. Oh, you can still feel a lot of weight when you get over a certain angle.
Yeah, it's the nature of the balance of the battery.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still heavy. It's still heavy. Yeah. I think from between the two egos that you can feel a difference. Is amazing. All I can say. So this is the newer one. This is the newer one with the 21.5 kilowatt hour battery pack. This one has a 13 kilowatt hour battery pack. I just rode this one. He told me to throw a leg over this one after, and you could feel it. It's a little bit lighter. It's got more power and it's lighter. That's the nuts thing about it, man. And it costs about the same as much as it did before. They don't make you pay extra for it, you know. Obviously, this is last year's model. You can probably get this one for a lot less now, you know. But this one is so much more. It's got so much more, you know, more feature. It's got with the bigger battery pack. This is definitely the better deal. I would if you can get the newer the year 2020 or 2021 model, the newest one with the big battery pack. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Cool. So there's a little gearbox in here, and then you can see a little I think it is. Yeah, there's a little gearbox, and then there's like an oil thing right here. So there's a little oil. There's a gearbox for the oil, or there's oil in the gearbox. It's like an oil-cooled motor and stuff. Kind of like the Empulse. The Empulse says you have to change the oil on it too. I don't think you have to change this oil as much as on the Empulse. I know, right? I should ask him if you can get a trunk for this. It would kind of ruin the kind of look at the back, because it would block the light. But yeah, man, that was awesome. Oh, if you guys are wondering how to charge it, there's a key right here. Turn it, and it pops up. And then there's your CCS connector right there. You can fast charge it, and you can plug a level 2 charger on it. Okay. And I think that's about it, yeah. Yeah. Alright, that was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's still a heavy bike, you know? It's kind of hard to push around. At slower speeds, you'll notice the weight. I'm not gonna lie, at slower speeds, you will notice the weight. I thought the Empulse was heavy. This thing is a beast, man. But it feels so nice. It feels so nice. It feels a lot like the Empulse, but just bigger with more power. HadesOmega would buy. HadesOmega would buy. All right, here's what we got.